There are few places on Earth as iconic as the Giza Plateau. Taking in our first look at the two main pyramids and the Sphinx had us stepping back into history. We arrived in the morning with the heat already rising. It was incredible to just be there exploring the area with friends. It's busy here, lots of people. As you can see, buses are arriving now. It's about 9 o'clock.
Yes, Peter, who was the first one out?
Now going around to see the Sphinx. Of course, can't miss that one. Well, this is what it's all about when you come to Egypt, I guess. The Sphinx between Khufu and Khafre's pyramid. I reckon there's a little bit of Michael Jackson in the Sphinx. What do you reckon? There he is. Jacko. This is the back end of the Sphinx. This is the bent pyramid of Senefru here in Dashur, Egypt. Actually, a few of us climbed inside this one, which was in no way an easy task. There was quite a long and cramped ascent of 80 metres to the first chamber, from where we had to climb and crawl through a narrow passageway to reach the centre chamber. We all climbed to the centre of another one though. This is known as the Red Pyramid, also built by Pharaoh Senefru. Our journey took us further south to Aswan, where we started exploring some great temples left behind by the pharaohs. One morning we had a very early start to head 285 kilometres further south towards the Sudanese border to encounter the wonders of Abu Simbel. The temple was commissioned by Ramses II in the year 1264 BC and has 4 massive 20-metre high statues of himself at the entrance. In the inner sanctum there are 4 statues seated in the Holy of Holies. These represent Ra-Horakhti, the sun god, Ramses II, the deified pharaoh himself, Amun-Ra, the king of the gods, and Ptah, the god of underworld and darkness. At sunrise twice a year, an alignment of the 3 statues to the right side are bathed in sunlight. I was here around 7 a.m. just one day before, on the 21st of October, pretty close to the rare event, just randomly showing up. From there we were back on the Nile again, sailing downstream towards Luxor, where there were many more discoveries waiting. On the way down, we saw a Nubian riverside party in progress. Our riverboat, the Jazz Crown Emperor, was certainly an oldie, but still quite a nice one for a Nile cruise. The top deck was a great place to hang out and simply watch the passing landscapes or watch a sunset view. We arrived at Luxor Temple at sunset and we left after dark. While many pharaohs chipped in, the temple was primarily constructed by two of Egypt's greatest rulers. Firstly, Amenhotep III. He built the core of the temple, including the inner sanctuary, the great sun court, and the towering colonnade. About a century later, Ramses II added the massive front pylon, the outer courtyard, and the famous colossal statues that are seen at the entrance. It's huge.
This is the column, I think.
We then made our way to the Valley of the Kings, where we entered 3 pharaohs' tombs to marvel at the amazing artwork adorning the walls and to see the final resting place of each pharaoh. Ramses IV's tomb is often the first most people visit, as it's close to the entrance and has a wide, straight corridor that is very easy to walk through.
Look at the bird there.
Ramses IX was one of the last kings to build a significant tomb here, and this one had incredibly vibrant colours. Despite being nearly 3,000 years old, the yellows and the blues in the first few corridors are incredibly bright. They certainly look like aliens.
I'm sure when they did the film, they take it.
Afterward, we bussed it to the Egyptian city of Hurghada, where we spent a few days lazing about in the sun and swimming in the Red Sea.